Welcome to Chicago, where all weekend we've been celebrating the culinary industry. We are in downtown Chicago on the biggest night of the year in food.
I'm so excited for this evening because it's a full house, completely sold out. So I think it's going to be electrifying in there.
Find out what a coveted James Beard Award means for a career and a community as we celebrate those pushing the industry forward.
This is my wildest American dream come true.
I really want to thank my mother for giving me the basic tools that I need to help the food of my country speak through me through the world.
We've come a long way. This is an honor. Thank you.
Welcome to the 2025 James Beard Awards. Presented by Capital One. In association with Chicago O'Hare and Midway International Airports. Our premier sponsors are Aquapana Natural Spring Water, American Airlines, Heinz, Hilton, HMS Host, Patron Tequila, San Pellegrino Sparkling Natural Mineral Water. Our supporting sponsors are Schooner Bay Salmon, with reception sponsors Cook Unity, Kendall College at National Louis University, Windstar Cruises. Additional support is provided by Bimmy Baby Broccoli, Cargo Crew, Christo, Ecolab, McCormick for Chefs, Plugra Premium Style European Butter, Sodexo, Tito's Handmade Vodka, and Verterra Dinnerware. Thanks to our proud hosts, Choose Chicago and the Illinois Restaurant Association, and our official broadcast partner, Intersport.
We have never been at a greater romantic relationship with food in any culture in the history of the world than we are here right now in America today.
James Beard, for me, was somebody that offered me a vision of a culinary future that I just wanted to be part of. And it wasn't until I got to go to the first awards that I realized how important the impact of the Beard Foundation could be in changing culinary in general in the United States.
And the Beard Award goes to?
And the Beard Award goes to?
The Beard Award goes to?
Masaka Morishita! Wow! This is my wildest American dream come true.
Danny Meyer.
This is yours, you guys. This is huge for La Raza. This is huge for my people. For all the taqueros out there in the world, anything is possible.
Two words have never been mentioned here before, West Virginia.
Para mí es un honor estar aquí representando a Filadelfia como mexicana y como emigrante.
To just be nominated is an honor, but to win can change your life, can change your business.
We have the Emmys and we have the Oscars, and in the food world there is the James Beard Award.
Are y'all ready to have a good time? No. I said, are y'all ready to have a good time?
Vibes. The vibes are so strong.
Hi, gorgeous.
This is a very wonderful feeling. You guys ought to try it sometime.
I feel like Han Solo at the end of Star Wars here with it.
It's really cool when the metals kind of clink together. It's never going to happen again, so I might as well enjoy it while I can.
I remember, 20 years ago, this is a dream that I had. And today, a little black girl can see themselves as a future outstanding chef.
My pleasure to present this year's Lifetime Achievement Award to Wolfgang Puck.
She said, we're going to give you the Lifetime Achievement Award. That was so beautiful. And it made my city happy, too.
The James Beard Foundation, it recognizes not only the excellency in culinary arts, but also its connection to this great country, US of A.
Working in the food industry means 1,000 different things, and media is such a massive part of that. It's the way that we all consume whatever's coming next.
My favorite part of the Beard Awards is when they bring the old-time restaurants out, and you go like, wow, I've been doing it for 10 minutes, and they've been doing it for 50 years.
This year's James Beard Award for Humanitarian of the Year, Jose Ramon Andres Huerta.
I want you to see the world's greatest challenges not as problems, but as opportunities for us to serve. For the millions of hardworking immigrants who feed America and make our country great.
There are amazing creative restaurant scenes bursting in cities of every size in the United States right now. Detroit, Philadelphia, Nashville, Asheville, the Portland on the left, the Portland on the right, and it's never been a more exciting time to eat in America.
No one would have thought that it would have come to what it is today, which is the heart and the center of the food world.
Please welcome your hosts, Nyesha Arrington and Andrew Zimmern.
Wow.
I see we had the same thought tonight.
But of course, I mean, it's a big year, 35.
Welcome to the 35th Annual James Beard Restaurant and Chef Awards. We have a seriously deep bench of talent with us tonight. There's OGs, there's new Gs.
I mean, we got all the Gs, right? There are people in this room who attended the very first James Beard Awards, and there's also people in the audience where it's your very first time. Legends truly in the making.
We also have many folks who have taken home medallions over the years, and many others. Hang on. We have so many people here.
Totally.
So many great folks.
Look at all those faces.
Let's get them to stand. Should we ask you?
I like that. I like that.
I mean, sure. I mean, you all work on your feet all day long, right? But you're dressed to impress, so let's go for it. Get that follow spot going, folks, shall we?
Okay, if you have won a James Beard Award, please rise.
Yeah, you got the idea already.
Wow.
Stay standing. If you've been nominated or have been a semi-finalist before, please rise.
Wow. Incredible. And please, lastly, if you have participated in the James Beard Foundation's Chef's Boot Camp, the Women's Entrepreneurial Leadership Program, or another one of the phenomenal Foundation's programs, Chefs, Professionals, and Restaurants, please get on up.
You know what this looks like, right?
I mean, it's happening. Let's give a standing ovation. This is your moment, guys. This is your tribute to excellence. Every single one of you are part of the vibrant, thriving, living legacy that is an honor and a privilege to share this moment with all of you.
All right, glad you're seated down. Everyone can relax a little bit. You know what, Nyesha? I think we've got just about everything we could possibly want for a fabulous party here. We're surrounded by wonderful friends. Later on, the drinks and the fine, fine food will flow. And hey, chefs, look at that. Some of our colleagues are over at Union Station right now whipping up the gorgeous feast that, like locusts, we're going to demolish after the evening. I meant savor. We'll savor it because I'm so full on popcorn and Pellegrino. I'm like 80% popcorn and Pellegrino right now.
Love that. And I mean, well, they're looking quite poised. I'd say they're looking pretty cool as a cucumber soup.
That was a great joke in rehearsal, too.
Yes, thanks. Get it? Cool as a cucumber soup, guys?
Cool as cucumber soup.
Yes, perfect time to get started right now. Let's start this show.
Let's do it. That's my cue. I will see you in a little while. I will see you in a little while. I have to find a very big fork. Oh, thank you.
Of course. Thank you, Andrew. And a big thank you as well to Eli's Cheesecake for that beautiful creation. Absolutely, round of applause. Our first award, it is a testament to the power for good that this incredible industry holds. It's an unwavering commitment to the James Beard Foundation that they take in identifying up-and-coming leaders. The goal is to equip them with the tools that they need to step into their power. And to present it, please welcome National Gastronomy of Partnerships Manager at San Pellegrino, Ms. Anna Mandelbaum. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Nyesha.
Of course.
San Pellegrino is thrilled to be here in Chicago to help kick off this celebration. As a brand, we are deeply dedicated to nurturing the future of gastronomy, not just through our San Pellegrino Young Chef Academy competition, but also by championing the visionaries who are just beginning to leave their mark. Nominees in this category truly embody extraordinary talent and immense promise, both as chefs who are innovating in the kitchen and as leaders who are already starting to contribute meaningfully to their communities and our food system alike. They are the ones to watch, and so we are proud to celebrate their journey.
Absolutely.
And now, for Emerging Chef, presented by San Pellegrino Sparkling Natural Mineral Water, here are the nominees.
Caitlin Guerin, Lanya Bakehouse, Hila Lorne, Maud, Nikhil Naiker, Nimki, Jane Sacro Chatham, Visya, R.J. Yoakum, Georgie.
And the winner is... Dun, dun, dun. Fila Lorne.
I guess I'll start it. What a dream. Thank you to the James Beard Foundation. Thank you for seeing us. But the biggest thank you is to my wife and business partner, Rachel. I love you. Thank you to our parents, definitely our parents, for knowing that all that bad shit was just a phase. I do want to dedicate this this award to just having confidence in owning, this is fucking crazy. Having confidence in owning what you do as a craft. I do want to dedicate this award also to Assumptions. The assumption that Mon was just another restaurant. It was too small, it wasn't focused enough. The assumption that the food wasn't gonna be good enough or authentic enough. I wasn't popular enough. Also the assumption that this little Cambodian boy wasn't gonna come out where they put him. When I found out I was nominated for this award, the assumption was I was gonna win it.
Philly, what up?
Otis, I love you. Thank you.
And now, please join me in welcoming the Chief Executive Officer of the James Beard Foundation, Claire Reichenbach.
Yep. Thank you so much, Nyesha. Yes, this indeed is the 35th anniversary of the James Beard Awards. It's also our 10th year here in Chicago. And we thank this shimmering city for its glorious hospitality once again. Thank you too to our wonderful partners that enable this year in, year out. And I want to recognize the commitment and efforts of our amazing Board of Trustees, the extensive awards committee and judges. Thank you all so much for your incredible dedication and service. Please join me. So look, there is so much to celebrate this evening. Tonight is one of the biggest nights of the year for our industry, for you, for your teams here and at home. And we're gathering in a time of discord, challenge, and fear. And that's why it is so important to remember the agency we possess, that hope and empathy are an active choice we can make, and that we're connecting tonight in our shared humanity and in the celebration of food and its unique power to unite. Over the last 35 years, the awards have grown and evolved to reflect and celebrate the ever-deepening and expanding role of chefs and culinary talent in this country. From creatives that transform food and drink into an experience of art and delight, the alchemy of taking the mundane and making it magical and delicious, to honoring chefs as keepers and shapers of culture, essential to progressing the old and forging new culinary traditions, telling the full and unfurling story of America, rooted in indigenous, enslaved, and immigrant DNA. And it is so exhilarating now to see the full, radiant spectrum of cuisines and cultures and nationalities represented so vibrantly in this room. America's food scene has never been more dynamic, more diverse, and exciting. And in large part, we owe that dynamism, that vibrancy, to the immigrant communities that lead and underpin this industry in every way. Yes. We get to taste the world because of them. And the awards over the years increasingly applaud your role as entrepreneurs and business leaders, so vital to the health of local economies and communities. And we recognize your broader leadership as you inform and shape the supply chain, the workforce, the food choices of the millions of diners who walk through your doors every single day. Today, and tonight, we celebrate the full breadth of your work, your impact, and your value. And our job at the James Beard Foundation is to protect and amplify that value, to champion you, to support you, help you find the solutions to the challenges at hand, so together we can push for a flourishing, a safe, sustainable, and thrilling food world. This evening is about recognizing leadership and excellence across our industry and coming together as a community. So thank you all so much for being here. Let's breathe in this moment. Let's revel in the celebration and have a wonderful night together. Thank you so much.
Please welcome James Beard Award winner Sherry Yard with Awards Committee Chair Elizabeth Falkner.
Hi, everybody. Good evening, everyone. Hey, Sherry, after 40 plus years of the sweet,
yeah,
you certainly know a lot about this category.
I sure do. You know, it's not all about the butter, the sugar, or the flour. It's about, gosh, a pastry chef or a baker takes discipline. It takes science. It takes art. You got to be a policeman. You got to be a fireman, and ultimately the magician of the kitchen. Yeah.
Basically a unicorn.
It's a unicorn. I like to say that they're the phyllo.
What's that?
Phyllo is not phyllo like strudel phyllo, like phyllo, first in, last out. We're always the first one in and last one out. So, the nominees for Outstanding Phyllo / Outstanding Baker Pastry Chef are
Suzanne Mbaye, Moonlight, Pat Cox, Country Bird Bakery, April Franchesa, The Dining Room at High Hampton, Crystal Cass, Valentine, Carolyn Nugent and Alan Ramos, Poulette Bake Shop.
All right, you know what they say, life's short, eat dessert first, so here we are. Yes. Okay. Oh, and the winner is CCC, Kat Cox of Country Bird Bakery.
So unreal. I'm so honored to be here, to be recognized by the foundation and my peers. There's so many incredible people in this room. Country Bird is my dream of having a little bakery in my community that supports local farmers, sources local grain and produce, with the goal of elevating the food culture in Tulsa, Oklahoma, which is my hometown. Yeah! Production baking is a team sport, and I am incredibly lucky to have the best team. Abby, Courtney, Kendall, Rachel, Caitlin, and of course my mom, who helped make this dream possible. Thanks to my family and friends who believed in me when I was so scared when I first started and didn't know if this was gonna work out. And it's a recognition of my team's dedication to their craft, hard work, and care. I attended grain school a couple of years ago at UCCS, and one of the modules was Grains Build Community. And I can see that firsthand because we have an amazing community that supports us in Tulsa and shows up at the bakery week after week. And one of the speakers said, who you surround yourself with is who you become. And I have to say that I have been so fortunate to surround myself with some pretty incredible people. So thank you.
Right, here we go. Yay, more dessert.
I know. Can't get enough. Bakeries connect communities. Often they are the center of a neighborhood.
Yep. A new bakery pops up, and so does the neighborhood. It's really important. It's a place of connection, communication, celebrations, and milestones, and well, also delicious memories.
And lots of sugar.
Lots of sugar. And lots of love.
Lots of love, lots of sweet stuff. These are the nominees we honor tonight for Outstanding Bakery.
Atelier Ortega, Gusto Bread, Jinju Patisserie, Starship Bagel, Super Secret Ice Cream.
And the winner is?
The winner is, wow, it's JJ.
Jinju Patisserie.
JJ.
Wow, didn't really expect this at all, but I prepared the speech in case. Thank you, James Beard Foundation, for most inspiring award. We are deeply honored, very grateful for this award. Thank you so much. First of all, I would like to thank to our Jinju team, Agnes, Grace, Britt. Thank you for your hard work and then dedication. Thank you so much. And my business partner in my lifetime, partner in crime, Jin. We did it. We really did it. Yeah. And our amazing, amazing community, Portland community, my people. I don't even know how much I say thank you to our community. They've been showing us amazing love, amazing support since day one of our opening our little tiny shop. I would like to dedicate this award to our Portland community. Thank you so much. And our amazing friends, Chris, Charlie, and Scooter, Ben, Corinne, Rosalind, Gary, Karen, Aileen, Steve, thank you so much for your lovely friendship. I really appreciate your friendship. Thank you so much. And last but not least, our amazing kids at home, Yumi and Aji and Zoe. I love you very, very much. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
Unbelievable. Prompter deity, pause 1 second. If anyone, I stood backstage and watched those last several awards get doled out. If anybody you know doubts the power of food to change the world, I would have them watch the last half hour of what just happened here on stage. You have committed food people, just like the rest of you, who are now going to become national voices. They will have bigger platforms, and the issues that we care about immigration and hunger and climate crisis and food waste and health and gender equity and pay equity and all the things that we believe in so strongly that have to be addressed have a better chance of being addressed. Tomorrow morning, the whole country is better off because of the participation of the James Beard Foundation in helping to elevate all these incredible voices. And I am just mind-bombed by that fact. So bravo to the James Beard Foundation. All right, we're back. You know, in all the time the James Beard Awards have been happening here in Chicago, I've never gotten enough of just being in this magical building. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about it. The Lyric Opera, or as it was known when it was built, the Civic Opera, opened to the public 6 days after the stock market crash of 1929. Now, unfortunately, that was the literal end of the fortune that helped to build this. Whoopsie. But in true fashion, the shows did go on, and here we are. Almost a century later, toasting culinary artistry in this splendid, storied, stunning room. It is just one of the many reasons that I absolutely love Chicago. Almost as much as our next honored guest does. Please welcome one of my personal heroes and the biggest cheerleader for the state of Illinois that there is, the governor of this great state, J.B. Pritzker.
Well, good evening and welcome to Chicago. What an honor it is to be with all of you this evening for the 2025 James Beard Awards. It has been our pleasure here in Chicago to be the host for this special event for a full decade now. And it makes sense. Chicago is one of the best cities in the world for fine and casual dining, and we love our food here. Where else can you grab a most delicious Italian beef and later in the day indulge in some of the best gourmet establishments in the world, with both experiences leaving you utterly satisfied and dreaming of your next meal? I want to thank the terrific leaders of the James Beard Foundation, CEO Claire Reichenbach and Chair of the Awards Committee, Elizabeth Falkner. Thank you. I also want to recognize someone you'll see a little later, Mayor Brandon Johnson, our Illinois Restaurant Association President, Sam Toya, and Choose Chicago President and CEO, Kristen Reynolds. The James Beard Foundation Awards are among the highest honors in the culinary industry, rewarding not just flavor and presentation, but passion and innovation. American culinary culture is driven forward by the work of the James Beard Foundation and its nominees in culinary arts, in hospitality, in media, and the broader food system. These awards also recognize the sacrifice, the sweat and tears of restaurant owners and chefs and their dedicated staffs, who will stop at nothing to achieve excellence and to provide a culinary experience that people will never forget. Everywhere in this nation, small rural towns and urban neighborhoods alike, restaurants and the people who make them special breathe life into our communities. They are the experiences that allow people to gather with one another in joyful communion. They are spaces to express and celebrate our cultural diversity. These establishments are what make us who we are. We love our city of Chicago as hosts to those feelings of belonging. Across the great city and, of course, the rest of the land of Lincoln, you'll find mouth-wateringly delicious restaurants of any and all varieties. You can walk down the street in any of our 77 communities here, neighborhoods, and find Polish, Italian, Thai, Mexican, French, and Korean food and beyond. You'll find fusion restaurants that bring together two cultures to make something even greater. From Little Italy to Chinatown, we have a deep and lengthy tradition of bringing people together through food. And within every neighborhood restaurant is a story. Whether it's an immigrant who brings their cherished family recipes to our welcoming city, or a longtime local who has perfected their neighborhood cuisine and character. They are a microcosm of all that is great about this country. Across this nation, we need to celebrate the rich tradition of diversity and find time for more eating and drinking, more celebrating, and more cultural exchange. At this moment, especially in the world, it feels like we need that togetherness more than ever before. So to all the 2025 nominees, let me express my sincere congratulations. It has taken years and years of hard work, dedication, and experimentation to get where you are today. On behalf of the people of the great state of Illinois, thank you for your ingenuity and your hospitality, and congratulations on your extraordinary achievements. Cheers to everyone. And with that, it is my great pleasure to introduce Kristen Reynolds, the president and CEO of Choose Chicago. Kristen.
Well, thank you so much, Governor Pritzker. What an incredible, beautiful facility. This is truly a life-changing night. We've already seen it. And Choose Chicago is so proud to be the host of this incredible evening that celebrates excellence in American cooking. And there is truly no better place to host these awards, because restaurants are the mosaic of our nation's culture. And culture is part of Chicago's DNA, as you can tell by our great leadership. I want to really congratulate every single one of our nominees tonight, but especially the 5 nominees from Chicago. I know. Not that I'm rooting, not that I'm biased. Chicago is a city that is never done and never outdone, so we look forward to working with Claire and the James Beard Foundation to continue to host the achievements in culinary activity and excellence for years to come. So thank you so much again for being in Chicago. I hope you're out enjoying all of our incredible restaurants, and truly thank you to all of you for what you do for us day in, day out, and the memories that you create for every single one of us. So thank you and congratulations. With that, it is my great honor to introduce our city's most emphatic ambassador, Mayor Brandon Johnson.
Thank you so much, Kristen, for that introduction. And good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2025 James Beard Awards right here in the greatest freaking city in the world, the city of Chicago. I want to begin by thanking the James Beard Foundation for continuing to bring this wonderful week and weekend of events to Chicago that celebrates our amazing chefs and restaurants. Also, thank you to Choose Chicago and the Illinois Restaurant Association for hosting us tonight and always championing our culinary scene. You know, there are many reasons why Chicagoans take pride in our great city, and one of them is our world-renowned culinary scene. You see, Chicago's diversity, as well as its innovative spirit and passion, shines through in our dining landscape, from casual staples and family-owned restaurants to some of the most celebrated dining establishments in the entire world. We are proudly home to more than 50 James Beard Award-winning chefs and restaurants, and I'm excited because that number is gonna grow tonight. You see how I did that? That's how we do it in Chicago. We cast our votes early. But I have had the privilege of visiting some of the most incredible restaurants and visionaries who make Chicago taste like nowhere else on the earth. Let me start by just giving a special shout out to Stephanie Hart of Brown Sugar Bakery on the south side of Chicago, as she serves up sweet treats with even sweeter community impact. And over in North Lawndale, Quentin Love, who is making waves with the Soul Food Lounge, where soulful dishes meet social impact and every bite tells another story. And over on the west side, which those of us in Chicago know is the best side, shout out to Anthony and Tamika Anderson, who have created something truly special with TNT Rooftop. An incredible elevated dining experience, both literally and figuratively, proving fine dining doesn't stop at the city's core. And of course, to S2 Grills, Andre and Saru Williams are crafting flavors that bring people together, showing that culinary excellence and neighborhood pride go hand in hand. But these aren't just restaurants. They're engines of equity, creativity, and economic growth. From uptown to back of the yards, our city's 77 neighborhoods are filled with stories like these, where food is a starting point for something so much bigger. As mayor, I'm deeply committed to partnering with our restaurant industry to ensure these businesses have support, funding, and the freedom that they need to thrive. And whether it's grants, infrastructure, or mentorship, or just getting out of their way, we're building a food-forward future that includes everyone. In a time when the restaurant industry is still navigating change, this weekend is a much-needed celebration, a chance to recognize the chefs, the entrepreneurs, the artists, and the visionaries who feed our bodies and fuel our soul. And so tonight, I want to give a special shout out to all of the nominees and the award winners, but particularly at a time when there's so much consternation and fear and anxiety, the division that is trying to move through our country. I know that the restaurant industry and those who make up the vision of our world will bring together the different spices and seasonings that blend us all together. In the city of Chicago, where a Black Haitian immigrant who fell in love with a Potawatomi woman and set up a trade post at the bank of the river knew that Chicago would be the global capital of the world. And just like seasonings and spices that bring us together, I'm counting on everyone in this room to build a better future for posterity. And let's make sure that Black, brown, white, Asian, young, poor, working class, that we can bring people together and support those who need it the most. So in Chicago, we might be obsessed with food, but we are more obsessed with justice, because Chicago is not just a place where great restaurants are thriving and well. We are the greatest freaking city with the greatest freaking food scene in the world. God bless you. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Hello to all of you in Chicago and to our friends and food lovers watching around the country. I'm here with Claudine, my daughter. The James Beard Award have always held a special place in our heart. And together, we've won 3 awards. We're very proud of that.
Congratulations to every nominee. You know, you've already won. Just being a part of this amazing group is so special.
Yes, congratulations to all of the winners. We are so sorry we cannot be with you tonight, but cheers to you all and to the countless years ahead for the award. Congratulations to the Beard Foundation for 40 years of service to the industry.
Have a great evening.
And happy cooking.
Thank you, Chef Jacques Pepin. Still doing what you love at 90, right? That is a feat. Doing life right. In recognition of the ever-evolving beverage world, the James Beard Foundation has added 3 new categories, right? And to kick off the Beverage Awards, please welcome 2 remarkable icons, the chief bartender at Rainbow Room in New York City. He has helped, right? Shout out. He has helped ignite the craft cocktail movement, and she creates drinks that highlight her global flavors in the city of Houston. The acclaimed Julep Cocktail Bar. They are both James Beard Award winners, so please put your hands together for Dale DeGroff and Alba Huerta. Oh, well, you shouldn't have. So beautiful. An amazing green juice, a cocktail, if you will. The energy for the evening, thank you.
Well, let me know what you think about that later on, okay? The cocktail is as American as jazz and baseball, and Dr. David Wondrich, the historical oracle of our beverage world, remarked, "There's no question that America's facility with mixed drinks was its first legitimate culinary art." Thank you, David. And today, in the hands of master bartenders like Alba Huerta, the culinary cocktail, as we call it, has come into its own.
The nominees for the next award do both and some. For Best New Bar, presented by Patron Tequila, we have
Agency, Bar Colette, Identidad Cocktail Bar, Mira, Vice Versa.
Here we go. And the winner is Identidad Cocktail Bar.
Good evening, guys. How are you doing? Nervous. We want to thank you so much for this incredible honor. We are truly elated to receive this James Beard Award. It is a validation of our passion and dedication, and it will inspire us to keep striving for excellence. Amazing things can happen when you put your heart and soul into a project. We want to express our deepest gratitude to our team back home in Puerto Rico. The new generations of bartenders, chefs, servers, and farmers who stay or have returned to the island to contribute their part in the evolution of this industry. We wouldn't be here, without the support of our team and family. It's not easy to run a business on an island. There are many sacrifices and hurdles that we experience day to day. But I want this to be and serve as an inspiration to all Puerto Ricans and Latinos that it can be done. Thank you. Thank you so much for this wonderful recognition. It means the world to us, and we're determined to continue making this positive impact. Thank you.
Saludos. Primero que nada, gracias a la Fundación. Queremos primero dejar claro que estamos en apoyo con los inmigrantes. Quiero agradecer sobre todo a mi familia en Puerto Rico, mi hermana que está acá conmigo, mi esposa, a todo el mundo que nos apoya allá en casa y decir que nada, que vivan los latinos y viva Puerto Rico.
¡Los quiero!
So,
We're back.
yes, beverage. It's a big night. For me, well, that's
makes
you, Alba.
That's me. For me, what makes cocktails so exciting is a community of creative, curious people that they attract. Great practitioners like Dale illuminate the technical side and entertain you with a story at the same time, and then they serve you the perfect drink.
The next batch of nominees fits that description, the outstanding professional in cocktail service. Here we are.
McLean Hedges and Mary Allison Wright. Yacht Club. Ignacio Nacho Jimenez. Super Bueno. Dave Newman. Pint and Jigger. Tobin Shea. Redbird. Mike Stankovich. Longfellow.
And the winner is Ignacio Nacho Jimenez.
¡A huevo! I didn't prepare a speech, obviously. I never thought that this would be possible. But I really want to take a breather and thank everyone who has supported me, including the James Beard Foundation. Thank you for creating these spaces that allow me to showcase my heritage, my journey, and the community that I belong to. I want to thank particularly the community and my fellow nominees. It's been an amazing journey to be by your side. Sharing this moment with you is truly special. I also want to take a moment to thank all the team at Super Bueno. If you're all watching, I'm incredibly proud and thankful for allowing me to showcase this and be a part of this journey. I want to take a moment to thank David Semenoff for all your support and love. I wouldn't be here without you. I want to take a minute to say thank you to Masahiro. If you know, you know. And Audrey, thank you for being here with me. It's truly special to share this with you. Thank you, everyone.
Please welcome James Beard Award winner Garrett Oliver and Alpana Singh.
My boy Nacho!
Good evening. Welcome to Chicago, my hometown. It's such a pleasure and honor to have all of you here. Well, Garrett and I share an obsession with fermented beverages. As the James Beard award-winning brewmaster at Brooklyn Brewery, he's all about the grains. Ancient, sustainable, drought-tolerant varieties especially.
Well, African Fonio, Tef, in the house. And I consider this, by the way, 1.5 wins for New York, because, I mean, Puerto Rico won, you know, and then we got Super Bueno, so it's okay. But Alpana, as the youngest woman ever to pass the Master Sommelier exam, Alpana is way into grapes. I love that wine, I love that mezcal, but whatever your pleasure, you will find something to enjoy at these thoughtfully provisioned establishments. For Outstanding Wine and Other Beverages program, here are the nominees.
Bar Brava, Campo at Los Poblanos, Charleston, March, Strong Water.
All right, and the winner is Charleston.
This is unbelievable. Come up here. Come on. I am so proud of Lindsay. We have worked together for 18 years, and I watched her go from being an opening waiter at one of our restaurants to being one of the best, to me, somms in the country. And there is nothing like the pairing of food and wine when it's done well. And I feel like this person and I make the best team I could possibly ever ask for as a chef. You know the magic of having that moment at the table when someone has so very thoughtfully, as a chef, decided that this is the best thing that will make your food shine, and this is the best thing all the way around. We need that pairing, and that's the joy of sitting at the table, is enjoying all of these agricultural products that make our lives better and beautiful and allow us to have this special time at the table. I'm just so proud of you, Lindsay, and I'm so thankful for you. And I also want to mention that Baltimore is lucky to have you in our town, and I'm very proud of what you have achieved as a woman and as an excellent person. The other thing is I want to thank every immigrant that works for us, and we all know that in our business we are nothing without immigrants. So we are better for immigrants, and we just support you so much, and I love every Latino that works for me from the bottom of my heart, and I love you. I love you.
Thank you, and congratulations to everybody tonight. This is just wonderful and amazing, so enjoy.
All right, well, this award is for individuals or teams whose expert knowledge, technical brilliance, and welcoming attitude make an establishment an excellent place to enjoy one's drink of choice. For outstanding professional in beverage service, here are the nominees.
Jacob Brown, Lazy Bear, Jose Medina Camacho, Adios, Arjav Ezekiel, Boulud, Cassandra Felix, Danielle, Christy Norman, Delilah.
And the Beard Award goes to Arjaz Ezekiel Birdies.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for having all of us. Thank you to the foundation for this humbling honor. It means so much to see our work in the dining room acknowledged like this for the first time. Tracy, this award, this moment, none of it happens in a world where I didn't meet you. Your incredible talent as a chef, your love of both Remy and me is why I'm here. So thank you for all you do for us as a mother, as my best friend, and as a visionary leader for our restaurant. I love you. To my parents, Jawahar and Lena, and my brother Anuj, thank you for always believing in me and pushing me to pursue this thing I love so much. But mostly, thank you for loving me. I'm not here without you. To everyone that works with us at Birdie's, this accomplishment is as much yours as anyone else's. I can't wait to celebrate all of you when we get back. The story of how I ended up on this stage is an unlikely one, but not an uncommon one. It's the story of undocumented immigration and its many subplots. It's the story of big cries and bigger laughs over goat curry and dal. But it's mostly the story of big dreams and hope in the face of cynicism and fear. I remember feeling like the walls could close in at any moment when I was undocumented. No goal or dream was without an extra roadblock of some kind. An uncomfortable phone call mom had to make, a white lie, and the ever-present fear of having my family ripped away from me. But I also remember an interesting thing happening every time I got to one of those roadblocks. Someone good would show up who wanted to help, to give me a leg up, to mentor me, even if it came at a cost to them. I try and remind myself of those people every time I turn on the news and it feels like the world is darkening. For all the bad people in this world, my life has taught me that there are far more good ones. Restaurant workers are the best of humanity, the good ones. I fell into guys, I'm finishing this speech. I fell into restaurants because they were the only place that I could get a job. I fell in love with restaurants because of the people. It's been a privilege to meet people who've shaped and ordered their lives and careers around living a life grounded in hospitality. It's no surprise that restaurant workers are among the first to show up when hurricanes batter our homes or fires burn down our cities. We're always there, feeding bellies, feeding hearts, feeding hope. It's who we are. I'm so outrageously lucky to have found a career that rewards and values hospitality and the commandments of empathy, optimism, and generosity. Values that to me also define the best of what it now means to be an American. So thank you, restaurants, for letting me be part of your world and for giving me a career. This life was beyond the reach of even my biggest dreams. I love you all.
Please welcome James Beard Awards Committee member Tahiirah Habibi and Bobby Stuckey.
Which side you want?
Come on.
Come on, Bobby. Good evening, everyone. And hi, Sammy. Hi, baby girl. I am going to go off script a little bit because I need to say something. We are in a critical moment in the world, and everyone has a part to play in this civil rights movement that we are in. You do not have to be the loudest in the room, but you do need to be clear. I know it's scary, but I'm urging you not to abandon yourself, and do not abandon the people around you. Don't be a bystander. Don't abandon your values because you feel like you're going to lose something if you stand up. And it probably will cost you something, and that is the problem. But don't let fear decide what side of history you land on. You have power, you have privilege, and I'm hoping that you won't hoard that. You will use it to free someone else. And more importantly, you will be who you say you are. Okay, now back to the program. It is a special pleasure to serve on 2 James Beard Award committees, especially this year since we've been focused on a favorite topic of mine, besides advocacy, beverages. That's high proof or no proof or iced or hot or cold. It's exciting to see new categories announced and new stars getting their moments. Congratulations to the recent winners. And it is a joy to present this award with the legendary Samaye, who has been at the helm of several James Beard Award-winning restaurants.
I'll never forget how honored and humbled my staff was when Frasca Food and Wine won the Wine Service and Hospitality Award. Moments like that remind us and empower us when we work so hard in this beautiful industry. It wasn't just the recognition of the service, but a celebration of the entire team, the spirit of hospitality. We try to bring that every day, our industry. We are so grateful to the James Beard Foundation for recognizing the talent and the craft of our beautiful industry. But let's get on to this. Contenders in the next category show uncommon excellence in cocktail preparation, bar atmosphere, hospitality, and operations. For outstanding bar, the nominees are
Kumiko, Scotch Lodge, The Lover's Bar at Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Water Witch, Wolf Tree.
And the winner is?
The winner is Kumiko.
Kumiko!
Hi. I'm going to take just a deep breath. If anyone else who's nervous wants to join, feel free. I did write something, because otherwise I might go off on tangents. I am deeply honored to accept this award on behalf of my little dining bar, Kumiko. I don't feel ready in a lot of ways. I think there's so much more work to do, but I am so deeply grateful. Kumiko was born from a belief that hospitality could be quiet, precise, and powerful. That a bar could feel like a conversation, one rooted in care and deep cultural respect. I share this with my incredible bar team. You all show up every single day with discipline and grace, and Kumiko just wouldn't exist without you. In the kitchen, my CDC, Evelyn, Drew, and Brandon, my general manager, Daniel, our dishwashers, Josue, Nelly, and Zonia, and our service team, Sam, Abby, Josh, Sammy, Jeremiah, Bridget, Erica, Zach, Maddie, Cordell, Brandon, Andrew, and Yunosuke. To the team members of the past, I thank you all. Otsukare-sama desu. To my family, thank you for allowing me to grow into the adult that I am today. To my mother, Oka-san, your love and generosity live in every plate and every glass we serve at Kumiko. Chicago, thank you for embracing us. I have felt such a deep sense of connection this past week. In front of me now is a room of friends, colleagues, and strangers whom I respect so deeply. We are individuals who care not just about our own businesses, but about what's happening outside of them, in our communities and in the world at large. Even in celebration, I can't help but think about what's happening outside of our industry. So much what we call success is shaped by things we didn't choose, where we were born, what passports we carry. These privileges are borrowed and not guaranteed. Often they reflect the sacrifices of those who came before us, not something that we earned alone. So in remembering this, I want to note that at Kumiko, every day we remember that we are a team of immigrants, we are children of immigrants, women, queer folks, and people who carry both history and hope into our work. To anyone who's ever felt like they didn't quite belong in this industry or in this world, you do. Your perspective is your strength. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Domo arigatou gozaimasu.
Hey again, folks. I just want to give a nod to our volunteers from Kendall College. They are the ones that are helping with the medallions tonight. Savika Malik and Matthew Wood. You never know when the culinary bug is going to bite, but when it does, your life is changed. And I welcome all of the folks from Kendall College to the future of our industry. And trust me, especially you guys, you are definitely in the right place. My earliest memories in food go back to the West Village around 1965. My parents were divorced. My dad lived downtown. My mother lived uptown. And he had fallen in with a whole bunch of West Village food writers, chefs, and bon vivants, and I would go on weekends with them to have brunch at Jim Beard's house. It was an incredible experience, you know, especially as a young boy. I didn't realize it at the time. It's only looking in the rearview mirror that, you know, I actually got to taste food cooked by Beard himself. For me, those experiences with my parents were life changers. Here's another little piece of kismet. It's personal, but I'm sure one's out there. Some of you can relate to this. 50 years ago to the weekend, to this weekend of the 14th, 15th, 16th. I mean, 50 years ago, 1975. I started my very first job in the very first kitchen that would ever hire me. I took my first paycheck at the Quiet Clam restaurant in East Hampton, Long Island. And I have worked continuously in this incredible industry with you amazing people for 50 years. That's nuts. But food people are the best people in the whole world. I found the place that I wanted to spend my life. By the time the first James Beard Awards were announced, I had already blazed my way through a handful of jobs in the world of fine dining. There may be some of you out there who may have fired me in the past. I could cook well, I could cook fast, but I had a lot of other living problems, so it was but believe me, watching those first medallions get handed out, it made a lasting impression. I also learned that the awards are a part of a much larger vision, one that celebrates culinary excellence, but also champions everyone working for a more equitable and sustainable industry. So it is my profound honor to announce this year's James Beard Foundation Humanitarian of the Year Award. The winners of this award receive a cash prize of $20,000 to continue their important work, courtesy of the Michael Phillips Humanitarian Fund. What this man does affects me and my family. It's a personal thing, and I'm a huge admirer of this human being and what he's done for so many, especially as a formerly incarcerated person. So, the winner of this year's award is himself, was a young hotshot making waves on the culinary scene in Dallas when his epiphany came, and now he runs a nonprofit and restaurant that has transformed the lives of more than 1,200 very brave young people. Let's check out the video.
I walked into a juvenile detention facility in May of 2008, and in January 2015, Cafe Momentum Dallas opened its doors for the first time. So I spent 3.5 hours teaching 8 young men to make ice cream, but what really happened that day was for 3.5 hours, 8 young men taught me exactly who they were, how they were, and why they were. And that's where the initial idea for Cafe Momentum came about, is how can I use what I know how to do to create a place that provides consistency and stability for these young kids and the ways that they're seeking for it to show up in their lives.
We got a 12-month paid internship where we work around the restaurant, rotate, learn different stations.
It's one thing to tell the kids that you believe in them, it's something very different to prove it. And I wanted them to know that I was willing to go all in. Black youth account for 15% of the youth population in this country, but they represent 35% of the incarcerated population in juvenile detention facilities across the country. It shows us that reforms are helping the system shrink, but not equitably.
It's important for us to be able to provide all of the resources, the life skills, the social skills, education, workforce development to our young people, because they deserve it.
We knew when we started that we had to be an ecosystem. We're working with 15 to 19-year-old children that are trying to navigate housing instability, food insecurity, a legal system that's not designed for them. All of these things are incredibly difficult to maneuver through as adults. It's even more so for a child.
The support that I got from Chad and the team when I was 15, first coming through the program, it honestly saved my life. The pride and confidence that I felt through the work that I was doing in both the therapy and baking, it meant a lot to me because it allowed me to reconnect with pieces of myself that I had to let go of.
When I look at the 1,200 plus young people that have gone through the doors of Cafe Momentum, what I've learned is I'm not half as strong as any of them. They are the strongest, most resilient, most honorable people that I have ever met.
Can I get you anything good? I believe that Chad is deserving of the James Beard Humanitarian Award because that's who he is. Chad doesn't do the things that he does because he cares about being seen. He cares about the youth that are here.
You doing okay? Okay. For me, expanding Cafe Momentum into new cities across the country is really an opportunity to continue to build that conversation, to go from a community conversation to a national conversation around the juvenile justice system. What we've built at Cafe Momentum, more than a restaurant or a program, is a new model for what juvenile justice can and should look like in this country.
Please welcome from Cafe Momentum, Chad Hauser.
All right, I got 2 minutes. I am beyond honored to be receiving this award on behalf of everyone who's engaged in Cafe Momentum and Cafe Momentum work over the last 17 years. Thank you to the Beard Foundation for this surreal recognition and acknowledgement of the work that we do at Cafe Momentum. Thank you to my family, Hannah, Lilia, Felix, Megan. Thank you to Olivia, Margaret, Buzz, Sarah, Charisse, Dr. Heyman, Tristan, and all the incredible people that I've had the privilege to work with, and the over 1,200 kids I've had the honor to work for. You can clap. Thank you to everyone in this room. It's been said over and over, but you pour your time, talent, and passion into our industry. I'm often asked if Cafe Momentum has to be a restaurant, and I always say emphatically yes. Our industry is an integral part of every single community across the country. We provide a gathering space to celebrate, to grieve, and sometimes to have a conversation that you didn't realize needed to be had. A conversation is had during service at Cafe Momentum between the kids we serve and the guests we dine with, that dine with us. For a young person in our program, coming to Cafe Momentum is significant. It's their opportunity to be in their own space every day, full of people who come from neighborhoods far and wide. It's in these moments that our kids begin to feel they belong to a larger community with a robust network, greater resources, and more opportunity. It also means in these moments that our kids get to see, that our guests get to see our kids walk in their greatness. They begin to ask themselves, how did this happen? What can I do to keep this from happening again? It's a call to action. This honor tonight is an important acknowledgement that not only are these conversations happening, but that Cafe Momentum can change juvenile justice. One meal and one conversation at a time. From the day I was born, my mama told me I could be anything I wanted. When I was a 4'11", 15-year-old with a Sandy Lyle jump shot and NBA ambitions, she told me I could be Michael Jordan. When I told her I wanted to be a chef, she made sure I believed I was going to be the next Emeril Lagasse. My mama believed in me even when I didn't believe in myself, until I did. It's not lost on me that this is what happens every night at Cafe Momentum. It's the understanding that something as simple as a wonderful meal has the ability to make the people we work alongside every day in the front of house and back of house feel loved, seen, and believed in. My wish tonight is that this award creates more of these opportunities for the more than 60,000 children in this country that are currently incarcerated. As my friend Killer Mike says, if we all do a little bit, then none of us has to do a lot. So my call to action and my hope for everybody in this room is that for those 60,000 kids, they hear all of us in this room saying, we see you, we're ready for you, we're here for you. Thank you.
Please welcome the Foundation's Vice President of Awards, Don Padmore.
Good evening, all. I'm short. I'm going to move these down. Good evening. Good evening. Yes. The James Beard Awards have changed a lot since this crew set sail back in 1991. For those not deep in the lore, the first James Beard Awards took place on a boat. This weekend, we celebrate 35 years of the awards, named for James Beard because of his role in launching American cuisine as a global phenomenon. In the audience and on stage tonight are many old friends. Their contributions to the evolution of our country's food culture cannot be overstated. We are honored to have you with us. We are just as proud to salute the newer generation of restaurant hospitality and beverage people in the room. Your work has deeply enriched and broadened the legacy of American cuisine. As Vice President of the James Beard Awards, it's my and my team's privilege to work with our subcommittee members and judges closely. I'd like to acknowledge all of you here with us and those online. Thank you for your work and your dedication. I'd also like to give a warm thanks to the awards team waiting in the wings, Samantha, Caroline, Cheryl, Emily, Dan, and Shane. Thank you. As we grow toward our next milestone, we must continue to listen, to learn, to reach out, strengthen our relationships, and expand our reach so the awards continue to reflect the full breadth of this remarkable community. Speaking of which, Our regional Best Chef Awards are coming up next. Yes. And now, to help kick them off, please welcome a bona fide Chicago-born, multiple James Beard Award winner, Chef Stephanie Izard.
I think I need to lower these a little bit. Thank you. I'm not going to lie, my heart is pounding a little bit being up here in front of so many amazing people, but it's also so full listening to the beautiful stories that we've heard so far tonight. I'm thrilled to be with you tonight on behalf of our mutual partner, Capital One, and I'm always, and right now more than ever, so proud to be part of a community that truly supports and celebrates everyone, knowing the strength of solidarity. Take a moment to look around you. It's a great reminder of how fortunate we are to be surrounded by such creative, ambitious, driven, and generous people in this amazing industry. We all work hard day in and day out to bring our visions to life. And along the way, we get support from those around us who share our goals and can help make them reality. The James Beard Foundation works to empower chefs and other change makers across our dining and food ecosystem to continue pushing forward positive change in our industry. Capital One proudly supports the foundation and the independent restaurant community to continue this essential work, while bringing new awareness and enjoyment to their cardholders who love extraordinary cuisine. Through their national Taste of the James Beard Awards dining series, the James Beard Foundation's Taste America Tour, and a wealth of other year-round dining programs, Capital One offers cardholders exclusive access to one-of-a-kind experiences with James Beard award-winning chefs and restaurants. The Regional Best Chef Awards, presented by Capital One, recognize outstanding culinary skill and leadership in 12 regions across the country. Now, I will always be a Chicagoan, but these days I'm fortunate enough to spend time between two amazing cities. Let's kick things off tonight with my home away from home on the West Coast. Here are the contenders for Best Chef California.
Daniel Castillo, Heritage Barbecue. Richard Lee, Saison. Tara Munsa, Anime. Kosuke Tada, Mihote. John Yao, Cato.
And the winner tonight is John Yao.
It's an honor just to be here with this incredibly talented room of people. I just want to thank our teams from both past and present, and everyone who's contributed or participated in the last 9 years of Cato, and however large or small. Yeah, our restaurant, that we tell stories, stories of immigrants, diaspora, endurance, and perseverance. LA is a city built by the toils of immigrant communities, and right now those same communities are being ripped apart. As the children of immigrants, I'm sure many here can imagine a scenario where we couldn't be here to celebrate this all together. But we all deserve the freedom to pursue our dreams, to determine our own futures, and to be treated with equal dignity and respect. And everyone in this room tonight has the ability and voice to amplify that message through their own stories in their own communities. And I urge all of us to please use that voice and platform. Thank you.
Our next region's culinary scene reaches heights that rival even its beautiful landscape. For Best Chef Mountain, the nominees are
Joshua Adams, Campione. Salvador Alamilla, Amano. Brandon Cunningham, The Social House. David Wells, The Tasting Room at Chico Hot Springs Resort and Day Spa. Penelope Wong, Yuan Wonka.
And the winner is, opening these envelopes is really fun, by the way, and satisfying, Salvador Alamilla.
Thank you all so much. In typical me fashion, I didn't prepare a speech because I like to do things on the fly, and my team loves me for this. And thank you for the James Beard Foundation for considering a restaurant in Caldwell, Idaho, this small town 30 minutes away from Boise. Although if you were to ask my mom, she would probably tell you that our interview with Telemundo the other day is a bigger deal than the James Beard, because that's where the novelas are, you know. I want to thank our incredible team, our strong and smart women that are such a big part of Amano. Karen, our general manager, I've worked with Karen for 13 years. Alejandra, our kitchen manager, my cousin. My beautiful wife, Becca, that left her dream job teaching to help me open up Amano. And now this has become also her own dream. I do feel saddened and I have mixed feelings about all this, because at the same time that my story, my immigrant story, is being honored and awarded, immigrants are being deported, and those stories we may never hear those stories. It's now more important than ever that our little restaurant in one of the most ruby red states in this whole country is in that corner, and that is a beacon of hope for kids that look like me. Thank you so much.
Yes. The next presenter has just released an incredible, incredible cookbook that chronicles her culinary journey through St. Lucia, right? Jamaica, Miami, and right into her James Beard award-winning restaurant, Compère Le Pan in New Orleans. Please welcome a woman who makes big accomplishments look so easy, Chef Nina Compton. Nina. Welcome.
I am so nervous. I thought I was going to trip, but we're all good. So
you made it.
I'm super excited to be here and also very nervous.
You look great, girl.
Thank you.
Killing the game.
Let's take it away.
Absolutely. So you took this award in 2018.
Yes.
Are you ready to present the new winner?
I am.
Amazing.
My love and admiration for my colleagues in our region is unlimited. So my heart is beating so fast because I want everybody to win. But here goes the nominees for Best Chef South 2025.
Nando Chang, Itamar A, Matthew Cooper, Conifer, Kevin Garcia. La Faena Agrococina. Ángel David Moreno Zayes. El Gallo Pinto. Rafael Ríos. Yellos El Alma de México.
And the winner is Nando Chang.
Let's go!
I also need to take a breath. Just 1 second. I don't know if I can say this better than so many people tonight, especially Arjaf. Congrats to you, man. I love you so much, bro. Okay. I'd like to start saying thank you to my parents, to my wife, Lauren, who's given me the incredible gift of walking life next to her. I love you. To my favorite chef and sister, Val. Thank you for always inspiring me. And to my brother Elvis, who's a better man than I am. He serves the Air Force. I am so proud of you, brother. And lastly, to my business partner, Ron, thank you for always having our back. I am proud to say that I am a Peruvian American of Chinese descent. That in itself is a interesting and at times confusing identity. But nowadays, it's not so rare. Many Americans already know the deep Asian influence that exists in South American cuisine and culture. Still, my grandfather used to remind me that Asian Peruvians weren't always accepted back at home in Peru, not until about the 1980s when a Japanese Peruvian president helped shift the national perspective. In the 1990s, when terrorism and instability shook Peru, my father made the decision to flee the chaos and come to Miami. My sister Val and I followed in 2001. I remember falling in love with America the moment we landed. Driving on those vast highways right out of the airport, I couldn't help but think all these roads, all these directions meant endless opportunities. Back at home, all I had known were one-way streets. I fell in love with sports and cinema, but it was my Uncle Damon, who's from Chicago, who introduced me to hip-hop. And that was the first time I truly embraced this country. The second time was my first day in a kitchen. All different types of people from all different types of backgrounds working together towards the same goal. I felt at home. Becoming a cook felt natural to obsess over raw fish, sushi rice, sashimi knives, and rap music. That combination, the beautiful chaos, gave me the identity that I had been searching for my whole life. As bittersweet as this moment is for many immigrants in America, I want to say I could not be prouder or feel stronger to be a part of this beautiful country. Thank you, America. Thank you, Miami. And thank you to my wonderful team. And thank you to the James Beard Foundation for making it clear where you stand. All food is immigrant, and immigrants make America great. You don't have to tell us. Thank you.
Exciting stuff. So I spent some time cooking in this next region's cooking style, the Lone Star State, right? On Top Chef Texas, if you guys remember that, season 9, 2012, look it up. Your girl was out there. And I gotta say, it was really, really hot. Overnight cooks, sweating, all the things, but it was a memorable experience. So to celebrate that, Best Chef Texas, the nominees are
Thomas Billy, Belly of the Beast. Emmanuel Chavez, Tatemo. Emil Oliva, Leche de Tigre. Regino Rojas, Purepecha. Michael Anthony Serva, Bordeaux.
And the winner is, dun, 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 dee, dee. The suspense, Thomas Billy.
I prepared a speech, but it was like, when I wrote it, it was on a different vibe. I was on a family vacation, first one in over 2 years after opening the restaurant. And first, I want to thank God. Without his grace, I would not be here. Secondly, my wife, business partner, I wouldn't be able to be in the kitchen if it wasn't for her. She handles 90% of the restaurant, and I just cook the food. My 3 beautiful children who give me reason to wake up every day to make sure they have a better life than me. To my parents that came here to this country as immigrants to make a better life for me. Without them, I wouldn't be here as well. My brothers, my family, my staff, the guests that come in every day and every night. You know, especially in this time where people that look like me are being torn apart by their families. Everybody before me has said so much things better, but I just want to know that we are here for you. We carry so many cultures in this country, and then nobody is an immigrant on stolen land. So, not bad for a Chicano kid from mid-city LA. Thank you.
Welcome to the stage, James Beard Award winner, Marcus Samuelsson.
All right, I got a minute, so I'm going to do it much quicker. I was actually struggling and did not know if I was at the right time to come, because how can we celebrate when the times are so challenging? I called Dawn Padmore, and she said we should absolutely celebrate. This is absolutely the time, and I'm so happy that I did come here to this amazing city here in Chicago and listen to these amazing stories. I couldn't be prouder. I love us, all of us in the hospitality business. This, as I look out at this incredible diverse room and heard these amazing stories, I have so many mentors and friends like Danielle, Duke Chase family, Melba Wilson, and Danny Meyer. And I am so, to have heard all of these stories has been absolutely the healing thing that I needed. I also would like for us to think about the people who are not in this room that are scared right now, people that pick our grapes, people that pick the tomatoes, people who deliver our vegetables. So, hospitality industry, I love you, and I needed to be here. All right, thank you. With that, I've been spending a lot more time in our next region lately, working with an incredible team at Washington, D.C., So let's recognize the culinary leaders from DC, Philly, Jersey City, and this year's list for contenders for Best Chef Mid-Atlantic. They are
Henji Chang, Queen's English. Carlos Delgado, Causa and Amazonia. Jesse Ito, Royal Sushi and Izakaya. Dan Richer, Ratza. Amanda Schulman, Her Place Supper Club.
And the winner is Carlos Delgado.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, James Beard Foundation. I did not write a speech. I did not think we'll win, actually, tonight. We were here 2 years ago for Best New Restaurant, and I did not write a speech either, so I was like, well, I'll take the same vibe again this year. I just want to thank my whole team, everybody that believes in us, that believed in us since day one. It took us 3.5 years to open this restaurant in the middle of the pandemic. It was not meant to be. We almost didn't open. Thankfully, we pulled through very last minute. We opened what we could. We offer 2 different restaurants in 1 restaurant. It's a lot of hard work. This whole thing wouldn't happen without this guy right here, Alex Lasso. He's my right-hand man, works with me every day. This whole thing is an immigrant dream, immigrant story. I'm an immigrant myself, just like Nando. I migrated to DC in 2001, 2002. This is a dream of mine since I was a little kid. My grandmother taught me how to cook. That's all I know. So just thank you, and just to soak in the moment and enjoy it. Appreciate it.
All right, speaking about joy, I just want to take this moment to give a shout out to my dear friend, Tristan. He just won Top Chef. Can you just give him a big, big, big James Beard applause? Tristan, we're so proud of you. Now it's getting interested. Now it's for New York State. All right, for Best Chef, New York State, here we go.
Nasim Alihani, Sofra. Ryan Fernandez, Southern Junction Barbecue. Eiji Ichimura, Sushi Ichimura. Atsushi Kono, Kono. Vijay Kumar, Sen.
This is the tough. This is wow. And the winner is Vijay Kumar.
Oh my God. Sorry, let me just breathe for a minute. All right, good evening, everyone. Come from a small village, like small farming village in Tamil Nadu, which is in southern part of India, where food was a way to care for each other. It was a celebration. It was survival. And I never imagined that the journey would never lead me here, and to this stage, receiving this incredible honor. To Chintan, Rani, thank you for believing in me, and give me the freedom to cook from the heart. I'm Chef Suresh, and the entire Team Sema and the Unapologetic team. And I'm so proud to work with such a passionate group of people, and it wouldn't be possible without all of you. So love you all. All right, I'm sorry, I still have a few more people to thank, so. Thank you to everyone in this room who has given me friendship, fellowship, and support. To my dad, who I know he's watching over me from the heaven. And to my mother, my family, whose blessing brought me here. This is for you. And to my friends and family, near and far, thank you for your love and believe in me. When I started cooking, I never thought a dark-skinned boy from Tamil Nadu could make it to a room like this. But the food I grew up on, food made with care, with fire, with soul, is now taking the main stage. There is no such thing as a poor person's food or rich person's food. It's food. It's powerful. And the real luxury is to be able to connect with each other around the dinner table. Tonight, Indian cuisine stands tall. Tamil food stands tall. My own food and heritage stands tall, and it all matters. I stand here for everyone who never thought their story belonged to on a stage like this. Thank you, James Beard. Thank you, James Beard Foundation, for this incredible honor. And thank you all for giving me this a chance. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, I just want to take one more minute. I'd like to call Ronnie and Chintan to give a few words, please. Please. Come on. They will kick us out. That's your own. Thank you so much. Thank you.
That is the best. Okay, we're about halfway through our festivities here, and I'm getting a little curious about the menu for later on.
Our chef teams are all getting ready for the after party at Union Station. And I gotta say, it's looking good over there.
I can't wait to meet all of that great food in person. I've got the list right here. There are a few particularly yummy things cooking over there. James Beard Award winners all are making food for you. Matt Vaughter is making agnolotti with English peas. I didn't know agnolotti was that popular. Roasted mushrooms, pistachio, and creme fraiche. James Beard Award winner Anna Pulido. Serving up Vampiro de Fajitas, a great beef fajita with guacamole and her incredible pico. And Serigne Mbaye from James Beard Award winner last year's Best in Restaurant, Dakar Nola, is busy prepping black-eyed pea soup with Gulf. I think I saw Serigne earlier tonight. There he is. Chef, you got to get over there, my friend. What are you doing? You got this? All right. I'll drop it. Sorry, go ahead.
All is good, all is good. This map shows you the fastest way to dinner, and we've even got Transpo lined up, ready to go, swiftly take you to Union Station, but also very carefully. And they will shuttle you over there. So I think actually I have enough time to maybe do a little trial run over there and get a little sample, so yeah. See ya.
I have spent all day with that incredible woman, and I did not realize that she's had sneakers on the whole time. It's very impressive under that gown. I've shared a lot of meals and a lot of laughs and a lot of travel and a lot of everything with our next presenter over the last, I don't know, decade plus. So I am particularly tickled, a perfectly rare pink, to welcome my friend, the madman behind Man vs. Food, Adam Eats the 80s, and the food that built America. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Adam Richman. We meet again.
Thanks for letting me in. Thank you. I'll give you the rest in Bitcoin. Thank you. What did Andrew say before? Like prompter gods, just y'all chill for just 2 seconds. I ain't gonna be long. When I had my first show, I actually snuck into my first James Beard Awards at Lincoln Center in New York. And 20 some odd shows later, I just got introduced not only by someone I love and admire greatly, and one of the only people who believed in me and my show when it began, but someone I consider a mentor. And tonight I get to be here with all of you and all of your many, many tattoos here at the James Beard Awards in Chicago, which I guess I could also say, the Beards. But after getting emotional, I feel this is the moment I should best say something witty or humorous. I was going to tell you a time travel joke, but you didn't like it. I just got reception, that's exciting. Okay, now allow me to read naturalistically from the prompter. Okay, I have done quite a bit of traveling and a fair bit of eating all over this beautiful country of ours. The places that inspired my food journal, back when I started it in 1995, and the places that I continue to feature and to film at are beloved institutions among their regulars. They're small scale and they are very, very local. From the vibe to the foods that they serve. The kinds of places the James Beard Foundation wanted to honor when they came up with this next award. America's Classics Awards, presented by Heinz, are given to locally and independently owned restaurants with timeless appeal, and they are deeply beloved for the food that reflects the character, the culture, the taste, the traditions of their community and their real core business. This year, we span the gamut from everything from Gulf shrimp Italian style in Galveston, drumsticks to go in Anchorage, or a whole pile of barbecue ribs right here in Chi-Town. The nice thing is they're kosher. I was happy, genuinely happy, having come from the world of independently owned restaurants since I was 13 years old, that it's not always easy to get this year's winners on the phone because business is booming. But they did all make time to join us tonight to celebrate, and you will have the pleasure of meeting them all in a moment. But first, let's take a look at this professionally edited video.
Sir, may I help you? Large tip fries on top, extra sauce. Make it a combo, a large tip combo.
We've been serving tips since conception, and it's our sauce, it's our seasoning. They want to taste that flavor.
The Lucky Wishbone is one of a kind. We serve the comfort food that is synonymous with America. Fried chicken, our hamburger, our French fries, our milkshakes. We are an American classic and we serve American classics.
We're from the great state of Idaho. One of the most popular items in the Pioneer is a thing called the Jim Spud.
We've been embedded in the community and the history of Galveston for 114 years. Our deluxe oyster platter. There's nothing like it.
One of our signature dishes is our double cheeseburger, and we've had it since 1951.
It tastes like Sully's. It tastes like Castle Island.
The gumbo. Everyone in New Orleans have their own recipe. We have 9 different ingredients. We add pork, we have sausage, we add chicken. We have all the ingredients, and when you put them all together, it's a delicious, delicious dish.
Pioneer would not be what it is without you. The Pioneer is everything to us. We've had 55 years of absolutely dedicated and loyal employees. It's part of who the town is.
Of course, Lim is the reflection of Chicago. This is where excellence meets tradition. Stuckey Chase opened in 1941. My parents, Leah Lange Chase and Edgar Stuckey Chase Jr., really gave their whole life to this business because they loved the community and the community loved them back.
For me, it's just that honored tradition. This is a place where people for generations have been coming to Castle Island, enjoying the atmosphere, and of course, enjoying the food.
It has been my honor to serve generations and to be a part of the community here in Alaska and Anchorage.
This James Beard American Classic Award is not just for the Sullivan family, it's for the entire city of Boston.
Nothing will be more important than serving the guests that walk through this door, serving our team, and serving our community.
I am so thankful. In that dining room, you'll see 5 generations working. So it's a great day for the Chase family. We're not going anywhere. We're going to stay right here, and we're going to have that stack smoking for this community.
Words can't describe what it means to us to own this legacy restaurant. And then the culmination of the James Beard Award is, we never expected it. It's a life's goal.
I'm gonna need 2 of everything rapido, cuz. Rapido. Please give a warm James Beard Foundation welcome to Carmen Lemons and Lynn Walker Harvey of Lemons Barbecue right here in Chicago, Illinois. Duffy Whitmer and Sheila Whitmer and Chris Saxton of the Pioneer Saloon in the Gem State, Ketchum, Idaho. Adrian and Brendan Sullivan of Sullivan's Castle Island in Beantown, Boston, Massachusetts, Wicked Pissa. Patricia Brown Heller, Heidi Heinrich Lervog, and Carolina Stacy of Lucky Wishbone in Anchorage, Alaska. Stella Chase Reese, Tracy Haydell Griffin, and Edgar L. Duke Chase IV of Dookie Chase in New Orleans, Louisiana. And Nick and Katerina Guido of Guido's in Galveston, Texas. A huge congratulations to all of you guys. Thank you. Everybody, please make sure to greet our America's Classics winners tonight at Union Station. They don't bite. It costs extra. But honestly, let's honor them one more time, and I thank you all so much. Stage directions are important.
Congratulations to the James Beard Foundation on 35 remarkable years of celebrating culinary excellence. As I celebrate 35 years at my flagship in New Orleans this year, I reflect on one of my fondest memories, winning the award for Outstanding Chef in 1991. Congratulations to all this year's nominees and winners. Your talent, creativity, and dedication to the culinary arts inspires us all. Have a great night.
Please welcome James Beard Award winner, Rick Bayless.
Hello, all you beautiful people, esteemed colleagues and guests in this room tonight. So I've been fortunate enough to win a few James Beard Awards over the years, but I have to say that the most exciting one was the first one in 1991, just 2 years after my wife and I opened Frontera Grill. That was our passion project to shine a bright light on the then very little known and very underappreciated regional cuisines of Mexico. But I hear that that was a great party. I just never made it to the awards. At about the same moment that the announcement came in that I had won, our daughter Lainey came into the world. Now Lainey and I work side by side at Frontera Grill. I couldn't be prouder to share with her what I shared with my parents, that is a love for running restaurants. I grew up in my family's barbecue restaurant in Oklahoma City, so tonight I am truly honored to be able to announce the winner from my original home region. The Best Chef Southwest nominees are
Olivier Bouzeron, Fay Maison, Yotaka Martin, Lom Wong, Sarah Thompson, Casa Playa, Aleza Villanueva, Restaurant de Joël Robuchon, Zach Walters, Sedalia's Oyster and Seafood.
And the winner is Yotaka Martin.
First of all, thank you for giving me a chance to practice my English in front of all of you. I was born in a small village in northern Thailand, so I never knew about the James Beard Award till we were nominated. I am honored to have won, but it also feels strange to only have my name on it. I want to tell you who we are truly are. My husband and I start Long Wong as a dinner in our living room and slowly build it into what it is today. Long Wong is a reflection on our love for each other and our family. Our motto is community over self. Everybody is honored at Long Wong. Our staff, Mike and Steven, are here with us, and we want to shout out for Lydia. We never would have made it without our team. These awards honor the Thai community that we love like my family village. Eric, Grandma Wan Pen, and the Morgan in the south of Thailand. Alex's mother does our dessert, and my father-in-law makes sure the building doesn't fall apart. Our staff take ownership in improving our restaurant every day. This is how things are done in a village. Long Wong has allowed us to grow our family. Our son has grown up in our restaurant, and our daughter will too. We are so grateful to be recognized within this incredible community of restaurants. ขอบคุณค่ะ Thank you.
So running a restaurant is no easy feat, especially when there are wildfires and there are pandemics and shifting politics and economic uncertainty. But in spite of all the challenges, the Chicago chef community, my community, for almost 40 years now, has been dedicated to serving our guests and to advocating for what is right. Chicago has more not-for-profits started by chefs than any other city, and I'm incredibly proud of that. It is such a great honor to be part of this Chicago chefs community. For Best Chef Great Lakes, the nominees are
Jennifer Blakesley and Eric Patterson, The Cook's House. Hai Dong, Hai Su. David Jackman, Wildweed. Chris Jung and Erling Wubauer, Maxwell's Trading. Noah Sandoval, Oriole.
And the winner is Noah Sandoval.
I am not Noah Sandoval. He's a dear friend, and he wanted me to accept this award for him and read a few words he wrote. On behalf of the entire incredible and hardworking team at Oriole, I am deeply grateful for this award. I apologize for not attending these awards in person, but in focusing on improving and nurturing my mental health. Thank you, and deepest respect to all the nominees and winners tonight. Also, fuck ICE.
From James Beard Award-winning Top Chef, please welcome Gail Simmons.
Hello, everybody. I am so happy to be here today, and it's already been a huge weekend for us all. The awards kicked off Saturday with the Media Awards for books, broadcast, and journalism, and yesterday we had a tremendously inspiring afternoon at the Impact Awards. For those of you not familiar and weren't able to join us, the Impact Awards recognize the achievements of individuals and organizations actively pushing for standards that create a more equitable, sustainable, and economically viable restaurant industry and food system on the whole. The winners are unforgettable visionaries who have dedicated their careers to efforts that touch each and every one of us every single day. We've got a video to show you a little more about them. I am so happy to welcome you to the debut of the James Beard Foundation Impact Awards. Today's honorees work in distant parts of the country, from the snows of Alaska to the farmland of the Mississippi River Delta.
And our responsibility at a time like this as a foundation is to show up with solutions. And one of the most significant ways we do that is by using this platform to bring attention to visionary change makers.
This award fills my heart and my soul. Our Americulture work now is a blue economy model that can be replicated anywhere in the world.
Congresswoman Craig is not with us today, but she remarkably sent us a message.
I'm a zealot for this way of life to make sure that we connect urban, suburban, and rural people together through food. My grandfather was a farm foreman, so it was really instilled in me very early on how important family farming is to our nation.
If you lead with purpose, stay consistent, and keep feeding your community, not just with food, but with care, options, and opportunity, impact becomes inevitable.
This is a big responsibility. And as chefs, we're like the planet's best problem solvers, right? Do your best with food. And remember, food is king, and we control it.
Food justice is not separate from agricultural justice. And may we never forget that justice, just like seeds, require deep planting, constant tending, and the courage to believe in a harvest we may not see, but one we know is coming. Thank you.
In Brandon's words, because I have to say it again, it is my mantra this weekend, food is the only king. Such an exceptional group of honorees. Congresswoman Angie Craig was not able to join us tonight as she is in her home state of Minnesota, where she is needed the most right now. But we do want to welcome the rest of this year's Impact Award winners to the stage. Chef Brandon Krastowski of Edwin's Leadership and Restaurant Institute, Anthony Edwards Jr. of Eat Okra, Seneca Edwards Herman of Freeman Ayers Foundation, and Dune Lankard of Native Conservancy. Next up, a presenter who just 4 days ago, none of you knew would even be here. From the freshly minted winner of Top Chef Destination Canada. I know a lot of Americans have Canada on their brains right now, and speaking as a Canadian, I get it. Making our show in Canada this past season was a joy. Getting to eat his food was a great honor. Please welcome Chef Tristan Epps.
What's good, everybody? I don't quite know how to capture how cool this is. It was truly an honor to have my perspective on Black food and culture recognized throughout this season of Top Chef. It wasn't that long ago that I was watching my now mentor, Marcus Samuelsson, up here, and it was inspiring seeing a chef like me representing food that felt like mine. Standing up here tonight, just minutes after he did, it's truly a full circle moment for me. I hope I can be part of this inspiration for the next generation of chefs watching tonight. Candidates for the next awards are champions of their craft, highlighting some of the best their plentiful region has to offer. The nominees for Best Chef Northwest and Pacific are
Jay Blackington, Home, Joshua Dorchek, Mas, Ryan Roadhouse, Nodoguro, Bo Schooler, In Boca Alupo, Timothy Wastel, Antica Terra.
This is cool. And the winner is Timothy Wastel, Antica Terra.
Love you too, Ray. This is very, very, very new to me, so this is fucking crazy. I am a farmer's market conversation person, not a speech person, so we're gonna keep this pretty short. All sorts of love to every farmer that I've ever worked with. All of the love to Maggie and Ray and the team of Antica Terra. All the love to Lane Salmon and the entirety of the Culinary Breeding Network. Thank you to the foundation. Naomi Pomeroy, we love you and we miss you. From the city of Portland and the Willamette Valley and the bottom of my heart, fuck ICE.
Candidates for the next award live so far from the equator that they're almost honorary Canadians. I mean, except for the national health care part. For Best Chef Northeast, the nominees are
Avery Buck, Mayday, Sky Hanul Kim, Gift Horse, Brian Lewis, The Cottage, Aaron Miller, Urban Hearth, Derek Wagner, Nick's on Broadway.
And the winner is Sky Hanul Kim, Gift Horse.
I should have write something. Okay. 12 years ago, I heard about James Beard Award. From that moment, I was like, my dream was being in this stage with this medal. Today, my dream came true. Thank you for James Beard Foundation. Make young cook dream come true. Thanks for Ben Suko, my mentor. Thank you for trust me, believe me to be myself. I cannot be here without you, without your support. Thanks to Giftors team. Also, I couldn't make this far without all your help. My husband, Chris Vale. I cannot wait to start next chapter with you. I love you so much. Lastly, 엄마, 아빠 없었으면은 이 자리까지 못 올라왔을 거야. 너무 고맙고 사랑하고 항상 건강해. Thank you.
Our next presenter has got to be the hardest working man in Minnesota. In addition to running the James Beard award-winning restaurant Owamni, he is also helping to restore native foodways and on reservations and deliver indigenous foods to public schools. Please welcome Oglala Lakota Sioux chef Sean Sherman. Awesome. Say that 3 times fast. I dare you.
Sean Sherman. Thanks, Andrew. It's always good to see you.
Great to see you, my
Thanks.
friend.
You know, when people talk about American food, they often look to the coasts. But here in the Midwest, like, we have a lot to offer. We're not just a flyover region. We're a diverse cultural destination. And I've just been really happy to include an indigenous perspective into this conversation. You know, from the woodlands of Wisconsin to the plains of the Dakotas, from the soul of Kansas City to the lakes of Minnesota, we're influencing the world, you know. And people might be afraid of our icy cold winters, but I think we can safely say, fuck ice. We're fire. So, the nominees for the Best Chef Midwest are
Shigeyuki Furukawa, Kado Nomise, Diane Mua, Diane's Place, Lauren Knowledge, Balkan Tree Fox, Karen Tomlinson, Miriam, David Utterback, Ota, and Yoshitomo.
All right, and the winner is, get this open, my good friend Karen Tomlinson.
I kind of don't feel like I'm here right now. My heart is so full of gratitude. I'm so thankful to the James Beard Foundation and everything that you do. I'm thankful to God. I'm thankful for all the incredible people that He's put in my life who have made this moment happen. Steve and Margaret Forrester, Tim and Anita Tomlinson, my parents, they're here tonight. Thank you. And there's so many other that I want to thank after this. I'm also grateful for my grandmother, Jeanette Tomlinson, who actually wore this dress in 1941 when she was crowned the Dassel Corn Queen. One of many beloved Midwestern agricultural celebrations of people who are really, really proud of the food that they're growing. I'm privileged to work with many such farmers today who are stewarding our resources to the best of their abilities and proud of their work. I'm honored to work alongside an incredible team at Muriel. Incredible people, represented tonight by George Pramatroff, Laurel Somerville, Dana Logan, and Mari Cedar-James. Thank you all. The Midwest is beautiful, the Midwest is diverse, the Midwest is tenacious and strong, and we grow really great food. So let's hear it for the Midwest.
You know, usually the thing is that restaurants or chefs and bars, they win awards, then they become impossible to get into. And all night long, that's all I keep thinking about the winners at the places that I haven't been to. But I actually have a reservation at Muriel on Wednesday night. And I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna be great. It's a party, congratulations. And now we travel to a region with its own rich blend of homegrown and transplanted influences and flavors. I ate here extensively on Bizarre Foods and visited recently one of my new shows, Field to Fire. Here are the nominees for Best Chef Southeast.
Noam Bilitzer, Mish Mish Mediterranean. Sarah Bradley, Freight House. Jake Howell, Peninsula. Silver Ikovosi, Ning Juniors. Robbie Robinson, City Limits Barbecue.
And the winner is Jake Howell, Peninsula.
whoa, okay. I'm so nervous. I should have wrote a speech. Like a lot of us. I'm gonna keep this super brief. Thank you to the James Beard Foundation. This really means the world to me and the team. It's such an honor, I really can't even put it into words. Thank you to my parents. You've been there through the grit, through the grind. You've watched me suffer, try, fail. I don't think it made sense to you, but you still supported me, and I can't thank you enough. I love you so much for it. To Sophia, my love, thank you for doing this with me. I couldn't be here without you. To the team at Peninsula, past and present, I love you guys. You're family. I appreciate so much that you show up and give me all of your effort every day. Craig and Yuriko, my business partners, for believing in me, for letting me try to do things my way. I can't thank you enough. The Nashville community welcomed us from out of town. They let us try something different. They let us fail, and they were there with us when we succeeded, and I can't thank you enough for that. Let's just keep pushing this thing forward. Thank you so much.
All right. So Chef Serigne Mbaye took home this next award for his restaurant Nola Dakar last year, and now he's here to pay it forward.
I don't have to do the speech this time. I'm extremely nervous. Thank you, Sean. I have been inspired by all these beautiful stories tonight. You work very hard to determine your vision, to build a staff, to execute that vision. Having all that effort being recognized by the James Beard Foundation is an incredible honor, a great affirmation, and a powerful inspiration for future endeavors. This award has meant a lot, literally a lot, to my whole entire team. We are thrilled that another deserving restaurant will soon share those feelings. It is an incredibly honor for me to announce this year best new restaurants are
Alma Fondafina, Atoma, Boucheron, Emma, Fetfis, Mabo, Mita, Omo by Yont, Penny, The Union.
And the winner is Boucheron.
There have been so many moments throughout that process of opening this restaurant where this group of us have looked at each other and laughed, saying, I can't believe we just pulled this off. And this feels like the ultimate culmination of that journey. We are so deeply honored. We're honored to share this category with all of you incredible restaurateurs who have poured your hearts into opening incredible spaces this year. Congratulations, you guys. Congratulations on all that you've accomplished. And a huge thank you to the James Beard Foundation for this incredible evening and for all of the work that you do to honor restaurants and support us on every level. Thank you. We happened upon our restaurant space when we were on a walk with our baby George when he was 3 months old. And since we are certifiably insane, we dove into opening it head first. And we have spent, all of us, the last year and a half pushing and scraping and laughing and crying and raising our families and challenging ourselves to make this restaurant everything that we knew it could be. And we are so unbelievably proud of what it's become. It's the neighborhood restaurant that we always wanted in our neighborhood. To the team that's here with us tonight, Ricky Floor, Corey Western, Destiny Western, Will Gobley, Tyler McLeod, my husband, Adam Ritter, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. To the H-Bobs at home who make delivering hospitality an absolute art, and to all of our chefs who pour your hearts into making sure that the last dish that goes out is just as good as the first every night. We're so honored, you guys. Thank you. This team is something special, and somehow they just get better and better. It's unbelievable. Our biggest thanks to our families, and especially our parents who watch our 2 wild little boys every Friday and Saturday night so that we can be at the restaurant. And to Jack and Georgie, thank you for loving us endlessly. Thank you for grounding us. It's a privilege to share our lives with you. And finally, to our guests, you entrust us with your special occasions and your coveted nights out. Some of you are here with us tonight to celebrate. Thank you for making it possible to do what we love. This is only the beginning. Thank you.
Congratulations to our newest James Beard. Congratulations to our newest James Beard Award winners. I know how hard you've all worked for this. And our next award is given to individuals whose body of work has significantly positive impact on American food and hospitality. The person I am about to introduce is a trailblazer. She's a Black woman, and she has served as the editor of the food section in a major newspaper. She was the first to do it. She's an author of 3 deeply influential books on African American cooking culture and cocktails, 2 of which are James Beard Award winners. She's an outspoken advocate for inclusion, for justice in our food system. So please take a look at this incredible video.
My reaction when I first received the call about the Lifetime Achievement Award was, I'm not done yet. And my name is Toni Tipton Martin, and I am an award-winning author and editor-in-chief of Cook's Country magazine by America's Test Kitchen. I was introduced to the culinary world pretty early. I grew up in Los Angeles. My grandmother was a professional cook. I have fond memories of being in the kitchen with her.
Toni is a groundbreaking figure. Her work as an editor is historic. It offered a new narrative about who could write and talk about food.
My focus on African American foodways started way back with this first story that I wrote about Wally Amos of Famous Amos Cookies when I was back at the Little Weekly where I had my first job. When I was at the Los Angeles Times, there were so many lessons that I learned. And so when I got the invitation to work for the Plain Dealer, and I did not want to leave to go to Cleveland, but I knew that I would be the first Black food editor in the country. And that was really where I dug in my heels of advocacy. The most significant point in my career was the pursuit of the Jemima Code. Most people don't know that my father was murdered in Los Angeles in 1995. His loss forced me to go back and look at my life up to that point and what the important aspects of it were. I wanted to use the women of the Jemima Code as role models for young African Americans who were seeking to advance their culture and their identity. In the case of Jubilee and Juke Joints and my forthcoming book, I used a book proposal from the 30s. And I make sure that audiences understand that that's why the history tidbits are there. So you know not only how to change it if you want a different flavor profile, but you also have that attribution and the reference back to the originator.
Jubilee is the cookbook that changed my life. This cookbook was incredibly significant both for my career, but also for me on a personal level. It brought me back to African American cooking. It demonstrated Black food in a way that was so beautiful and so lively and so joyous. It is the most critical $30 I have spent in my life.
The Tony Tipton Martin Foundation is a new iteration of a foundation that I formed in 2008. And I used the Julia Child grant to reorient that nonprofit to be more in line with my legacy of food journalism and writing and advocacy for the next generation of writers. It's so important to me to pave the way and ensure that there are more opportunities for young food journalists because, number one, I had that same support from Ruth and Edgerton and others. But also, I didn't like being alone, and I don't want any of them to be alone.
Please. Absolutely. Incredible work. Phenomenal. So please join me in welcoming the one and only Tony Tipton Martin.
Okay, I have never seen that. So we're gonna just take, everybody else goes off script, I'm going off. Okay, you guys, we have to say Yay, okay. All right, that always makes me feel better. Julia Child had a saying, find something you are passionate about and keep tremendously interested in it. For me, that something was the pursuit of a mission that I adapted from the Old Testament book of Proverbs. It says, a trustworthy reporter brings healing. My desire to bring healing began the day that my dad became a homicide victim. It underlies the books that I write to restore dignity to the marginalized and the projects that I pursue that advocate for the next generation. But at its most basic, the mission has kept me focused when the invisible pressure associated with being the first or the only or worse, the token Black woman in the room seemed like it was too much for me to bear. And I am so grateful that I did not have to do that alone. I so appreciate the wise counsel that I received during those early years from my friends and mentors who reminded me that journalism training mattered, that written words can change history. Yes, they can. And then came the support that I received following the media reckoning and the resistance that sprung from the Me Too movement and the murder of George Floyd. In ways great and small, my friends at the Julia Child Foundation, the Jacques Pepin Foundation, IACP, Les Dames d'Escoffier, they all stood up for me, all of them, and made sure that my advocacy and equity work was valued. Together, we fought to ensure everyone could be seen. My own agency came the night that I accepted my JBF award, the first one. The honor signaled that I was on my way to fulfilling Edna Lewis's challenge that I step into my power, honor the invisible, and bring some measure of healing to the world. So this weekend, on Father's Day, and with so much gratitude and appreciation to the James Beard Foundation and the Awards Committee for validating my goals, I want to call just a few names of people with whom I share this honor. First, I want to thank my husband, Bruce, who's here with me tonight, for the countless sticky notes posted around our home with words of encouragement and the sinks full of dirty dishes that you washed so that I could keep testing recipes. But especially, I want to thank you for reading the help so I wouldn't have to. I love you. I also wish to express my endless love for my family, my amazing children, my selfless mom, my brother, my sister-in-law, my niece and nephews, and my grandchildren. You've been eager tasters, and I want to thank you for your hard and sometimes annoying questions. I'm grateful to Ruth Reichel, who did so much to help me find my food writing voice all those years ago. I also truly appreciate the friends who heard that voice, who hosted events and wrote reviews that saw my work with open minds, as well as everyone in the book-buying public who kept my stories in print all of this time. I want to thank everyone at my amazing literary agency, the Lisa Eckes Group, but especially Sally, who's also here, who respected my vision and in recent years has surrounded me with support and love during very stressful times. I have said it countless times before, but without you, Sally, there would be no Jubilee. I owe so much to the team at Clarkson Potter, and specifically, I'm indebted to my friend and beloved editor, Frances Lamb. Frances, you trusted me to make the Black food story an important and essential part of the American food story. And together we have told it with beauty and with elegance. Thank you. And last but not least, I want to thank my team at Cook's Country. You guys came late to the party, but you joined the vision and helped extend this passion for truth-telling to a bigger community. You're the best. In the dark times in which we find ourselves, you guys, this award celebrates perseverance in the face of disenfranchisement, whether it's my own, my ancestors, or even yours. It can be the fuel that gives us all hope for what can be accomplished when we cook and share truth with grace and compassion, one person and one delicious meal at a time. And for that, I thank you all so much. Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you for everything you did. Yes. Thank you.
All right, guys, how are we feeling out there? I think you could do better than that. We got a long night of partying ahead of us. Let's go. All right, so it's pro tip time. Be sure to pick up one of these handy boarding passes on your way out tonight. Here it is, barcode, or what do you call it, QR code. It's your fastest route to the festivities at Union Station after the show. And with busy chefs and presenters flying in from all parts of the nation to be here in lovely Chicago, the James Beard Foundation is extremely fortunate to have such a partner as the official airline, American Airlines. The official partner, American Airlines. Yes, 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 shout them out. They brought us all in, right? The foundation thanks them for hosting our chefs so well, and they are ready to host all of you, bringing celebrated chefs, a creative menu, and offerings to their lounge and their first dining spaces, including here in O'Hare and the newly opened lounge in Philly. So check them out. And in that spirit, here are the nominees for Outstanding Hospitality presented by American Airlines.
Archipelago, Aria, Atomics, Harbor House Inn, Michelin.
And the winner is Automix.
Really didn't expect, and thank you so much. 2 years ago, the JP stood here and shared that his language is the cooking. And tonight I share mine, which is hospitality. I've learned that hospitality isn't just about technique or perfect words. It's about the heart and the way we make people feel. That's what we try to create every night at Atomics. Through the hospitality and through the Atto family, two of us who arrived in this country alone, now we have a big family and a beautiful community. Thank you to our family in Korea, always cheering for us. And thank you, JP. And thank you, entire incredible our team in New York and our friends. Thank you so much.
Yes. Congratulations. And speaking of hospitality, our next presenter is the founder of Union Square Hospitality Group and the visionary behind beloved restaurants like Union Square Cafe, Grandma's Roots Tavern, and the global phenomenal that is Shake Shack. I'm a frequent customer. I've lost count of the number of James Beard Awards this man and his teams have won. So please welcome James, pardon me. And so please welcome Danny Meyer.
Thank you, Nyesha, and hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be here tonight. What an amazing industry we have, and all reinforced with every single winner and nominee tonight. Thank you. It's wonderful to spend this special evening with so many cherished colleagues, and I want to thank each and every one of you for advancing what is most important about hospitality and the culture that we all stand for. All right, here's an award I was proud to win once upon a time, and it makes me even prouder and happier to share it. For Outstanding Restaurateur, here are the nominees.
Stuart Brioza and Nicole Krasinski, Alpana Huerta. Sue Chin and Jason Chin, Good Salt Restaurant Group. Scott Bruno and Danny Lee, The Fried Rice Collective. Allison Gibson and Cara Tobin, Honey Road and Ray J. Lee Hansen and Riyad Nasser, Franchette, Le Vaudor, and Le Roc.
And the winners are Lee Hansen and Riyad Nasser, Franchette, Le Vaudor, and Le Roc.
Boy, it's such an honor to be in this room with so many talented people. My career is flashing through my mind right now. The good turns, the bad turns. But there's so many people that supported us along the way. First and foremost, my family, who, as you know, in the restaurant world, we don't get to spend as much time with them as we would like. Thank you, my wife, Catherine, and my kids. Thank you so much. The team, I mean, the restaurant business is hard. The best part of the restaurant business is the people we work with. They're the most wonderful people in the world. Hospitality, restaurant, chefs, the industry is amazing. And we have the best team here as well. Thank you, Jeff and Sarah, for leading that team. And of course, last but not least, my friend Riyadh. We've been working together for 32 years, and I couldn't have done it without you. And I guess we might have a few more left, but
I hope we have a few
I love
more.
you, man.
I love you too. Couldn't really say it any better than Lee and all of you have said throughout the night. I do want to thank my wife Dava for putting up with a ton of bullshit. It's, as we all know, and always being there and having my back. Sarah and Jeff, these are our operations, so they are the tone setters, really. And they lead an incredible team of talented people. All our GMs, our chefs, cooks, dishwashers, porters, night porters, all of it. Without them, we're really kind of nothing. And that's about it. Thank you guys all for having us. And congratulations to all the nominees and all the nominees throughout the process. That's super important that you were recognized. Thanks.
Superb. Land ho, the tide is with us, folks. I can almost see dinner way in the back of that room and down a couple blocks. So let's bring our next pair of presenters out here right away. She is the Senior Marketing Manager at San Pellegrino and Aquapana. He is one of the James Beard Award-winningest chefs in the universe. Please welcome Sarah Meyer and chef, well, he goes by one name, Danielle.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you, Andrew.
Wow, what an honor to be here on behalf of San Pellegrino and Aquapana. But Dan, I just have to take a moment. Guys, the legend, this is amazing. This is amazing.
Well.
Where's my team? Someone send me the photo.
I think they're taking a picture of you.
No, you. It's up to you.
Well, I've been blessed. I've been blessed to be in this business, and I've been blessed to be, like many of you, like young one, at the James Beard Award, and praying to win, and praying to, for the consideration as well. And so I want to congratulate all the nominees, and also a nominee of ours, Cassandra Felix, that is sommelier at Restaurant Daniel, and was nominated for Best Brand Service. Congratulations, Cassandra. It's really an honor to have you here. And, I was lucky 34 years ago, maybe. I don't know if I made it on the boat or the next one, but I was nominated for Best Chef in New York, and I nailed it right off the bat. And, since then, it has been a wonderful adventure. And I had the privilege to receive the Best Restaurant Award when Daniel is celebrating 33 years this year, and about 15 years ago, I received Best Restaurant in America, and Jean-Georges gave me, because he received the year before, presented me the award, and myself, in return, the year later, presented it to Danny. For once, I was right in front of Danny. But I presented it to Danny and Daniel Hum and Will Guedara at the time for 11 Madison. And it's just beautiful to see this circle of life with all of us, that we all respect each other, admire each other, support each other, and love each other, I will say. So this year, Outstanding Restaurants.
We should present the award.
I know.
Okay.
We have to present it.
So the Outstanding Restaurant Award
Sarah,
represents great restaurants that demonstrate excellence in everything they do, from sourcing ingredients, great hospitality, and community involvement. So the nominees for the 2025 Outstanding Restaurant, presented by Aquapana Natural Spring Water, are
Coquine, Frasca Food and Wine, Galit, Nonsuch, Oberlin.
All right.
Is it the last award? One more.
Almost. We're almost there.
Almost,
Almost.
huh?
This is a big one, though.
Well, this is a big one. And I know everybody is nervous about this one, because I was definitely a wreck myself. And I'm proud to say that Frasca Food and Wine is winning Outstanding Restaurant of 2025. Ooh la la! Ooh la la!
Okay. I don't know what to say. Buonasera. Good evening. Come on. James Beard Foundation, we thank you because our industry is freaking beautiful. We are the industry. If you are new to this country and you don't speak the language, the hospitality industry is here for you. If you're a single parent and you need a flexible schedule, we're here for you. If you need a second chance because maybe you're incarcerated or just made some mistakes, hospitality is here for you. And I love that the James Beard Foundation gives this beautiful industry this night. Thank you to my guests for the last 21 years who've been on the journey about the cuisine of Friuli, Venezia Giulia. We love you. To our employees that started with us 21 years ago and we've stood on their shoulders, and our current employees that are amazing, they're back there tonight, I love you. Chef Ian, you didn't make the trip, but you had a better excuse. You just had a baby. Congrats. To my wife, Danette Stuckey, who let us leave the French Laundry 21 years ago to create a restaurant based on Friuli, Venezia Giulia, with this guy right there, Lachlan. My other partner, Peter Hoagland, who keeps me in line every day. Our GM, Sergey, thank you for doing what you do every night. Alberto and the whole team, thank you. Buona serata, and as we say in Friulano, Mandi. Thank you.
Incredible. Okay, coming to us straight from the VIP dinner up in the mezzanine to read our final award of the night, it's my absolute pleasure to welcome James Beard Foundation Outstanding Chef Award winners, Suzanne Goin and Michael Rafidi.
Thank you, Chef. It's an honor to be here with everyone tonight. I was nominated for this award more than a handful of times many years ago before I won, and every time I was a total nervous wreck. When it finally did happen, I was so shocked I really didn't believe it, and it wasn't until I walked off stage and my husband David handed me his phone and showed me the video of our 3 little kids like freaking out having a dance party at our house as they watched online. So I think it's the greatest feeling in the world to bring this prize back to your team who works so hard, and to your family who puts up with the hours and the obsession and the bullshit that we all know about.
Yeah, last year I was over there super nervous, just like currently, and I do not want to keep the chefs waiting, so let's do this.
The nominees for the 2025 Outstanding Chef Award presented by Hilton are
Lisa Beckland, Farmball. Gabrielle Kreuther. Josh Nierenberg, Bin 707. Cassie Puma. Sarma. Junsik Yim. Junsik.
All right.
Let's do it.
You guys want to know? And the winner is Junsik Yim.
Thank you. 오늘 먼저 제임스 비어드 아웃스탠딩 셰프를 수상하게 되어서 진심으로 고맙고 영광이라 생각합니다. 2011년 가을의 뉴욕의 정당을 오픈한 게 엊그제 같은데 벌써 14년이라는 시간이 흘렀습니다. 그때를 돌이켜보면 경험도 많지 않았고 파인다이닝에 대한 지식도 없었지만 무식이 용기라고 어린 나이에 열정 하나만으로 식당을 오픈했습니다.
I'm deeply honored and truly grateful to receive the James Beard Award for Outstanding Chef. I feel like just yesterday that I opened Jeongshik, New York back in the fall 2011. But somehow 14 years have flown by. Looking back, I really wasn't ready to open a fine dining restaurant. Not even close. I had no idea what I was doing. But I did it anyways. I was young and maybe a little too brave. But maybe ignorance was kind of courage. I had passion, and that was enough to open the doors.
뉴욕에 장사를 시작하고 초반에는 오시는 손님들이 좀 있었지만 오픈빨이라는 시기가 지나면서부터 손님 숫자보다 직원 숫자가 더 많아지면서 재정적으로 너무나도 힘들어서 이제 그만해야지, 포기해야 하나 이런 순간들이 많았는데 조금만 더 해보자 이런 마음으로 그야말로 버텼던 것 같습니다.
After opening, a few months in, we had way more staff and customers. 10 guys in the kitchen, spending more time cleaning and cooking. 10 servers never stopped polishing wine glasses, just for 5 guests, Monday through Thursday. Business was really slow. There were so many moments when I thought about to give up seriously. But every time, I just told myself, let's hold on a little longer. And somehow, we made it through.
뉴욕 정당을 운영하면서 지난 14년이라는 긴 시간 동안 단 한순간도 편히 지낸 적이 거의 없는 것 같지만 또 힘든 시간을 겪으면서 돈으로 살 수 없는 인생에서 중요한 경험을 하면서 성장을 했던 것 같습니다. 오늘 이 상이 주는 영광과 기쁨과 감사함을 여기 있는 정당의 김대익 셰프를 비롯해서 모든 정당 직원들에게 이 영광을 돌려주고 싶고, 제가 태어날 때부터 그리고 이 식당이 태어날 때부터 저에게 모든 삶의 지식과 지혜를 주신 저희 아버지에게 이 모든 감사를 드리고 싶습니다.
Running Jeongshik, New York for the past 14 years, I don't think there was a single moment I felt truly easy. But through all the difficult times, I've grown, I learned, I gained the lessons that are simply priceless. Tonight, I want to dedicate this honor, this joy, and this gratitude to my entire team, especially Chef Tae, and every single person at Jeongshik, New York. And above all, I want to thank the person who gave me more than I could ever ask for. From life wisdom to unlimited energy, and yes, even financial support from day one. My eternal boss, my father. I love you and thank you from the bottom of my heart.
The last sentence. As a Korean chef, bringing Jeongshik to New York was never just about opening restaurant. It was about introducing Korean cuisine to the world. Thank you.
Well, beautiful people, you had a very, very memorable night. I know I have.
This has been incredible. Cheers to 35 years of the James Beard Awards. Congratulations to all the nominees.
Cheers.
Congrats to all the winners, my amazing co-host, our incredible friends, all the winners. We brought goodies for you. Yeah, sparkling? You
And
deserve
to all the
sparkling.
nominees, winners, good night.
Enjoy. See you all at the Union Depot.